Because in our homes and in the homes that we grew up in, you take off your shoes at the door, or you put on some socks or some other type of indoor shoes, because you're carrying germs. Especially when you have little babies and toddlers that's
Oh yeah,
crawling on the
100%.
floor. Like, that's nasty.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes, yes.
Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
And
we're
we
new to you, make sure you scroll down,
Hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell,
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
So far, and so the first thing that you should definitely not do when you're in Sweden is stay inside when it's a perfectly nice sunny day outside. So I'm going to take my own advice and go for a little run to start this video off, and then I got the next four for you guys coming right after this.
You know, I think that's one of the best advice you can give anybody. I don't, no matter where you at, like when it's nice outside and you got an opportunity to just go out there, I don't care like how your situation may look. A lot of people block their own blessings because they don't feel like they got the tools they need to go do the stuff they need to do. But in reality, when it's nice outside, man, poking your head out there is just enough for you. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there and experience that.
Yeah, it's just a mood booster.
It is.
Especially when you're feeling down. Just go outside.
Big facts, big facts.
Outside, enjoy some of that Swedish sunshine. That's pretty much unbeatable. The second thing that you do not want to do when you are in Sweden is get weirded out by these Swedish silence. Now in Sweden, people are oftentimes, when you go on like the public transportation or out in public, like people usually don't talk to strangers here in Sweden. In America, people are much more bubbly and friendly on the outside, and there's lots of like small talk and things when you're out in public. In Sweden, it can be really, really silent, and that does take some getting used to, but Swedes are extremely nice people, and if you need help with something and you actually ask them for help, they will oftentimes, and most of the time, they will actually help you, but it does take some getting used to that Swedes are gonna be just a little bit more reserved on the outside than a lot of other countries. But
I don't think that's a culture shock for introverts.
Yeah.
I think they would love that.
They won't talk anyway.
I think they would love that. Like, they pull up to Sweden and they're on the bus and everything, they chilling, it's quiet, they'll be like, this is where I need to be.
Yes.
They would love that. Nah, real talk.
get weirded out by it because Swedes are super awesome people. Number 3 on this list, don't come to Sweden without at least trying to learn the language a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm half Swedish. Hej, hur har resan varit hittills?
Ja. 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 Oh, ja. Ja, sure.
Yeah.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ja.
Why do I feel like that would be us? We're gonna take out. Hold up, let me take out
Right.
that Google Translate. Say it again.
Facts, right? Or
So fast.
while she probably looking it up, I'll probably be like the distraction for a minute just until she can translate. So I'll be like, hey, you got anything yet? The whole time I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, say it again, yeah.
Oh, ja. Ja.
No, it's pretty much known that Swedes are really, really good at speaking English. They were rated as the #1 country in the world for speaking English many years in a row. So they have excellent English skills. And if you come from an English-speaking country, it's really, really easy to get around in Sweden because so many people, pretty much anyone you talk to, they're going to have good English skills, and most people can speak pretty much fluent English. But with that being said, when you go to a different country, whether you're visiting or plan on staying for a longer period of time, it really goes a long way when you go out of your your way to learn the language of the native people that live there. In my case, I've really made a strong effort to try to learn Swedish, and I have a bunch of tips in another video about how to learn a new language in 6 months. And if you guys want to see me speaking Swedish on camera, I've now made 3 videos at this point showing my progress of speaking Swedish after 6 months in Sweden, all the way to my most recent video where I speak Swedish after 9 months in Sweden. So it really is worth learning the language. If you're just coming for a short period of time, just learn the basics, like hej då is goodbye, tack is please and thank you. Hey, you can just say when you're saying hi to somebody. Shana would be another word for hi. Just learn some of those basic.
Okay, hold
The
on.
fact that really looks easy. We haven't attempted Swedish shit.
Nah,
I thought we did.
this looks simple.
Yes.
Don't look too difficult. It looks very simple.
Okay. We may have to try. I don't know why it's looking a little Spanish to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try
Words, and it's gonna go a long way to show that you're at least making an effort when you are here in Sweden.
No,
The
that's
fourth thing that you do not want to do here in Sweden is wear shoes into somebody's house.
Oh.
Now, in Sweden, they really have an indoor shoe culture. So, like the school that I work at, the kids and the teachers do not wear outside shoes inside the school, just because, especially in Sweden in the wintertime when they have all the snow and the slush on the ground, it can get really, really dirty indoors if you're wearing your
I understand
outside
that.
shoes inside. So it's actually a really, really good rule and just like a cultural thing that they have here in Sweden. Take your shoes off when you're visiting somebody. Just help keep their place clean. This kind of struck me as weird when I first came to visit Norrköping and we went to go visit a potential gym, and we asked the person that was working at the gym, hey, can we take a tour of the gym just to see what it's like? And she's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, but take off your shoes. And I was like, wait a sec, my shoes are completely clean. It's the
No,
middle
not
of
really.
summer right now. But
really.
I didn't really understand why they wanted us to take our shoes off, especially at a gym, because in America you never have to take your shoes off at a gym. But after having lived in Sweden through a winter and seeing like how dirty it can get with your outdoor shoes, it completely makes sense why they have that rule here in Sweden. And
Now, we totally understand that the snow, the ice on the floor, the mill and the wet spots, all that, the mud, like that can be a very bothersome at some point. But I didn't see it to the point where you guys was like, yeah, I'm talking about all buildings just about.
Yeah,
Like,
we
just
thought
take
it
it
was
off.
just homes at
Yeah.
first. Because in our homes and in the homes that we grew up in, you take off your shoes at the door or you put on some socks or some other type of indoor shoes because you're carrying germs. Especially when you have little babies and toddlers that's
Oh, yeah,
crawling on the
100%.
floor. Like, that's nasty.
Yeah, I remember when I was getting our internet fixed and I had called a guy to come over to fix
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And the dude literally came with the scarf thing is around his shoes, and I was like, now I was a
He's
little
raised
shocked.
right.
I'm saying though, like I was a little shocked because not everybody in the business field is gonna,
Right.
acknowledge that method.
Right.
You know, they just walk in and out your house.
Right.
Is that a third? So I feel, yeah, we have it as a culture as well out here.
Yeah, and there's those little, like, to our American family, there's those little covers that come in like a glove box, you know, like the glove box from the hospital, and you can just take them out and give them to your guests when they come in the house, you know?
Yeah.
the fifth thing that you do not want to do while you're in Sweden is don't forget to enjoy some fika while you are in Sweden.
Fika,
Now,
okay.
Swedes are really known for having a good work-life balance and taking a break once in a while. And I think nothing like summarizes this whole concept more than fika, which is basically like their special word for having a coffee and a
Okay.
treat, whether it's like tea time is what they would
Oh,
say
I
in
like
England, or
that.
every country kind of has their own thing. But fika is kind of like a lifestyle here in Sweden. Have a cup of coffee, have a break. At our school, we have fika time. We have a fika room. Between classes, teachers can go and have a cup of coffee, relax, talk to other teachers. It's really a social gathering centered around coffee. And fika is like a lifestyle here in Sweden. So if you're in Sweden, definitely get a treat and have a cup of coffee and enjoy a little bit of that Swedish way of life. So with that being said, those are 5 things that you do not want to do.
This is one that he never mentioned, but he mentioned before. It's whenever he was talking about the school systems and how they make their curriculums throughout the day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
like,
that was.
they have enough time in a day to put all
Plan
together
the
what they
lesson.
wanted to plan a lesson, basically.
Yeah, they don't have to take it home. That
Yeah.
is cool. So if you wanted to go, you know, be a part of their educational system, I think they're one of the ones where they need teachers. I don't remember exactly,
I believe so.
but I think so.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go, you know, abroad, experience Sweden's culture.
But just know that it gets dark for a long
Yeah,
time.
see, that would be a culture shock.
That's
for
the
me.
only thing I probably wouldn't be able to like put my head around. Like, golly,
Wait, is it dark or light?
It's dark.
Oh, okay.
Remember, he was just mentioning in the video. He was like, when it gets light outside,
yeah.
just come outside because it's like you're stealing from yourself if you don't get that experience back. You know?
Yeah, that's different. But I mean, like for a person like me, I feel like I could survive it. I think I could, babe. Just give me some books and some pencil and paper.
Yeah, I'm on the outside type. So I'm the outside type. So I'm definitely the one who's gonna be trying to see when the sun coming back because I'm gonna need that.
Yeah. I mean, inside I can handle it. I don't know about outside, but
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.